So, this is part 2 of my soccer's life, and predominantly it's going to be my last season as a coach for my kids. And I drilled these 3 first principles into them to where they were saying, yeah. And it was like, it's like a father talking to a kid. Like, I've heard it, but I drilled it into them every time. So, this is my first 3 principles when you have to boil the game down of soccer down to the basics. And it comes down to, you can say 3 or you can say 3, but it is talk, space, and pass. So,
okay.
I will go back to when I was a coach for a rep squad. I was on the B squad. There was an A squad and there was a B squad. And we practiced together. And I was in goal because they were playing. So I was in the goal. I was on the near side of the goal. There was a girl that came down. She broke the defense. She was wide open. And there was this girl that came by on my blind side. The play didn't happen. So she came down. I said, "You're in the perfect place."
Yeah.
I said, "What? Do you know that girl over there?" Because I didn't know that. Because we had both players on. We had both teams on the field. I said, "Do you know her?" And she goes, "Yeah, it was Charlene." So I said, "Charlene," and she looked right at me. I'm like, if you would have said Charlene when you broke the defense, she could have passed it, and you had 8 feet of the goal.
Right.
You had a huge goal, and you had a shot on goal. Maybe it happened or not, but you're in the perfect place, But you got to call the name.
Right.
And but that's the basics of the boy. And I've drilled this into the last season I've coached. Drilled it, and we won every game. Except for one, and I will go different video, drilled it into their minds that they said, yeah, but that's it. But this is part 2. But the 3 things, it is pass, you got to talk on the field,
right,
and you got to create space. If you create space, you spread the other team out, and you get the advantage that way.
Right.
So this is part 2.
Okay.
So we'll do other parts, but this is part 2.